You guys have been wanting it, I've been promising it, so today I'm finally going to be introducing all of the horses to you. So, let's go meet them. So the first horse I'm going to show you is my lovely little boy, Fred. Okay, so Fred is a 15-year-old Irish sport horse. Here he is. He's got his fly mask on, but I'll show you some videos of him without it on. It's just because it's lots of flies, and the flies seem to like him. Well, I've got some more apples if you want, Fred. Want some more apples? What's this? Yeah. So he's a 15-year-old Irish sport horse. He was imported from Ireland, and we know who imported him. And we've only like one or two owners that we don't actually know who owned him. Anyway, so the people before us hadn't really done anything for the last 3 years before we got him, and so he was a little bit fat when we got him, but we've been working really hard, and now I think it's like 8 championships we managed to get to together. He does everything: show jumping, dressage, eventing. He is the coolest horse. One thing I really like about Freddie is that he is, I wouldn't say cautious, but he has like a health and safety mode. So if he doesn't think that something's safe, he'll try his best to try and like keep you safe, if that makes sense. So for example, like, I don't know how to explain it, but like he'll shorten his strides for you, he'll sort everything out always. I know, but the other's gotta have apples too. You can't have the apples all by yourself. So yeah, that's something Fred does. He is literally the coolest horse. He's about like 15 hands, but his passport says that he's 14 too. So yeah, he's a funny little boy. He really was 14 too when we first got him, but since he's muscled up, he has actually grown quite a bit. Okay, so let's go over all of the funky things about Fred. So the first thing you could see, was that Fred is actually missing half a lip. Yeah, so there it is. You can kind of see it's right here, this little wiggly bit. Hi, I love you. You can't see because his fly mask on. I'm not going to take it off because he doesn't really like his fly mask being on. But he has little, I don't know, his eyes are kind of pretty. They've got weird dots in them, but it doesn't affect him. Just nothing strange about him affects him. So his little wiggly lip doesn't affect him. His dots in his eyes doesn't affect him. Okay, I'll have to put some videos in because I did trim them off. But he has curly feathers, like they grow in waves, and his mane and his tail, which I'm coming round to. I don't know if you can see, probably not, but it does grow in ringlets, I promise you, which obviously doesn't affect him. We don't discriminate against curly boys. And he's also got a splint, but that doesn't affect him, and wingles, but they don't affect him. He's just quite special. You're a special boy. To do with his lip though, everyone that we know who's had him has known him to have half a lip, but we don't actually know how he's done it, do we? We don't know whether it was bitten off the field, whether he caught it on a fence, whether it was cut off. We don't know, but sometimes he drops water out of his mouth, but it doesn't affect him. I could do a whole video about it if you guys really want to know. No, you don't like bring it up? Okay, so yeah. You might also have been wondering why sometimes Catherine rides Fred, and the reason is pretty simple. Why would I not get someone to ride Fred who's more experienced eventing than me for free? Like, I don't know, it seems pretty, like a pretty straightforward answer. Seeing as I'm just not overly keen to go out and eventing, and so if Catherine rides him, he has now a pretty good BD record, which is amazing. She's got him to another, I think it's I don't know if it's an area qualifier or an area festival, but Fred's gonna go to that in May when I am actually doing my A-levels. So that's great. I'm really thankful to Catherine for being able to ride him. I don't know what he's doing on the ground. He's having a little mooch. But yeah, that's why Catherine rides him sometimes, just because she's more experienced than me. So yeah, we love having a free extra rider at the yard. And the things that I'm aiming for with Fred is to step up to a meter show jumping, hopefully elementary dressage and BD, seeing as we've just competed at the Open Spring Festival Pony Club, which is kind of at elementary levels, so that's the plan. And then continue at 90 eventing, because I don't want to step up to 100, and I'm just not as confident eventing, so that's why I'm sticking at 90. But hopefully we're going to go to the areas and maybe qualify again, which would be very exciting if that happens. That's our plans with Fred, and obviously continue hacking him, giving him kisses. Do you guys want to see his he can do a little trick? It's very exciting. Fred, high five. Give me a high five. Come on. Hold on, let me get some grass. Children showing you up. Okay then. A bit of grass? No, not all of it. Okay. Fred. High five. Good boy. See, I told you could do a trick. So maybe we'll learn some more. I don't think so. But yeah, you want to give Fred a high five? Then give him some grass and see if we the way. Apart from like discipline kind of goals, we're going to keep working his suppleness and getting him muscled up and his endurance. I've got to work on my endurance too, to be honest. Got to do some cardio. But yeah, that's Fred's plans. Oh, he's so cute. He's having a drink. Wait, you can see what he does with his lip. You can have a drink. Decided against it. Okay. Whatever you want, mate. Yeah. You haven't dropped any. I'm very proud of you. Go for another. See? You dropped a little bit. Yeah. You're so cute though. Look at it dripping out his mouth. Funny boy. So the next horse in the yard is my sister's horse, Percy. Okay, so this is Percy, or Graceland Boy, as his show name is. He said he's my sister's young horse. He's coming up to 6 in May. So he is very playful with everything. I know, I'm getting you apple. Do you want some apple? There you go. And he has been, Catherine's been kind of bringing him on. So he's done a couple of events and he's amazing. I think he's super talented. Some apple? It's a great shot. Anyway, yeah, I think he's super talented and he's gonna one day make it to badminton. Yeah. Imagine that, a little pig going around. So you might have heard me and Catherine call him Pig sometimes. That's because, you know, Percy Pig. But what you might not know is Catherine actually named him after the train from George's Tank Engine. So that says something about him. Percy, you cannot eat the... Why are you eating the fence? You're not allowed to eat the fence. Eat the fence, you'll escape. He's so funny though. Hi! You're giving me cuddles! I'm trapped. Hi! He's so funny, he's so playful. He is my favourite pig. Yeah, that's Percy. Percy used to be a lot darker in videos, so there's a video when Catherine actually brought him home for the first time and he is fully dappled. But now we think he's going to turn to a fully bitten grey, so he's going to have lots of little brown spots on him, which is going to be super cute and exciting. Hey! Percy's other nicknames are P-Dog, P-Dribble, P-Dizzle, Snouty, because, you know, he's a pig. He's got a lot of names. Percy! Do you knock my wheelbarrow over? Oh shit, Percy! Don't do it again. Watching you. Yeah. Last thing I'm going to show you is the littlest lad at the yard. Hey there! Actually own Tiny, but he is, I think he's 21. Are you 21? You don't know. But he's 21 and he is completely blind. So he has eye ulcers. I don't know if you can see some of his eyes. You might have seen by some other videos. But yeah, he is completely blind now, but it doesn't really affect him. Hi, you eating my head? Hello, it's not hay. Before you ask, no, he doesn't wear rugs in the field because he likes to roll them off. He is a very wild living Shetland, living naturally. He doesn't have shoes. In the summer he doesn't have a fly rag or a fly mask or anything, because his little hair here keeps all the flies away from his eyes, don't they? Yeah. So he's very well suited to living out. He likes to nibble on things, but that's just because you can't see. So he likes to figure things out by eating them, which makes sense, I guess. But yeah, it's very cool. He keeps all the other horses in check because he is actually top dog, believe it or not. So yeah, Tiny, the elderly blind Shetland, is the... Hello, what are you doing? He is the top dog in the field. But his coat is extremely thick because he is a Shetland, but we can't clip him because he's actually scared of buzzing noises. So I won't show you now, but if like you blow a raspberry or when the other horse is getting clipped, he gets really upset. So although it probably would be better to clip him, it's just not really worth it because it would upset him too much. Look at the little ears. Look how tiny the ears are. Look how tiny they are. He is just a really cool dude, I have to say. Just all of us here are really cool. He doesn't do too much work apart from sometimes trotting and cantering in from the field, which you might think, oh my god, that's so cute, and it is very cute, but he can't see, so he can't see a straight line. So imagine taking in a cantering Shetland that cannot see a straight line. It's kind of terrifying, but we love that. It's his only exercise, so we can't really stop him from doing it. Do you want to say anything, Tiny? Oh. Yeah, he loves sleeping in his stable. That's one of his favourite things to do. And sunbathing in the sun. Hello? What are you doing? But before we say goodbye, Tiny, I want to show you his little feet as well because I think they're really adorable. So these are his feet and that is my hand next to them. I'm just going to pick one up. Look how tiny they are. They're so little. Okay, I'll put it down. You're so cute. And then for height reference, come on, Tiny. This is me next to him. Hold up, you cannot see everyone. Tiny, over here. So this is Tiny compared to me. But yeah, as I said, he keeps everyone in check. He is the alpha horse here, and we love that for him. He did used to have a little friend, which we owned, called Simon, but Simon passed away quite a few years ago. So he hasn't been lonely on his field. And you're probably wondering, if Tiny is the horse that keeps the other horses company, why doesn't he have anyone in his field? And the main reason is because he's blind, and he's elderly. So if someone Percy in his field, expressed it to play, he wouldn't be able to get out of the way fast enough. Tiny is too, I wouldn't say aggressive to Freddie, but they're just, I just wouldn't trust the two of them together, just in case, yeah, Freddie sometimes has a little bit of playful moments. And I don't think it'd be fair to Tiny for them to be in the field since he's living such a nice life in his field on his own. He has a very nice life though. You right there, Tilly? Mad. Yeah, the only problem that Tiny really had, where is he? Lost him. There he is. The only problem that Tiny has with his eyesight is sometimes he does walk into fences. No, you're gonna hit your head. I told you. But he gets the hang of how big his field is pretty easily. When it gets really hot in the summer though, because of Tiny's fluff, and he is suited to a more Scotlandish weather, we do have to do a big running plait up his mane to kind of help his skin like actually get some cold air, because otherwise his mane does too good of a job of keeping him warm and he overheats a little bit. Oh no! Bye, Tiny! We also have a little pony who's 28 years old called Thunder. He's been ridden by all of my siblings, and here is me when we got to an Olympia qualifier for senior showing. I've grown a bit too big for him, and being the youngest sibling, he's now out on loan to an amazing little girl, and he is living his best life. Yeah, as you can see, he's still little Thunder. He's absolutely insanely cool. Like, he's won endurance championships, he's competed at Royal Windsor, well, he's done endurance at Royal Windsor as well. He's like almost unbeaten at show jumping, dressage, cross country, tetrastolon, mounted games. Like, he's done it all. I don't know how much I can emphasize how cool of a horse Thunder is. We've had him since I was 2 and since Alex, my elder sister, was 12. He was her first pony, and so we're not gonna ever sell him. He is too much of like a family horse, but he's out on loan because he just enjoys doing his job, and he'd get really cross if he was just stuck in a field. But yeah, that's Thunder. I cannot emphasize how much of an awesome horse he is though. But I hope you enjoyed meeting all of the horses, because there's only 3 of them at the yard and they're all very cute. I love being with them and seeing all of their little progresses. I don't know if that makes sense. I just love all the horses so much. I think they've got such amazing personalities. They've all got a sense of humour, which is quite funny. They're all sense of humour slightly different, but yeah, that's it. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and comment. Yeah, let me know, how many horses do you have? Do you ride horses a lot? Do you go to a riding stable? Horses in your yard similar to the horses here? And would you like me to do a video about Fred's lip? Because I know that there are a couple of people interested about it, but I didn't know if it's worth making a whole video about it, because I've made a bunch of TikToks and yeah, stuff about it, and I feel like, I don't know if you'd want that, but yeah, let me know. Would you like to see anything more about the horses? Fred's getting bored, so I think you guys are too, and I'll see you in the next one.